Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Please come right, subscribe, folks. Come right, subscribe, like the videos. Also, share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link tree down below. Has links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there. Follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I'll talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Now, with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets being a clueless football team that is horribly coached, okay? Another L on the board for the New York Jets. And I don't know, man. This Jets football team just is horrible. It's horrible to watch, okay? And I can go play by play, but I'm not going to do that, man. Okay? Jeff Albridge is terrible. He's terrible. His in-game decisions, his clock management is awful, okay? He makes the worst in-game decisions ever, all right? On 3rd and 6 in the second quarter, as the Jets are trying to drive down and make something happen offensively before the half, he allowed the team to take a delay of game penalty, and he had 3 timeouts on the board. 3 timeouts. He just let the clock drain down, didn't take a timeout. He had 3 of them. Didn't take a timeout, whoop-de-doo, delay a game penalty. Now, the Jets ended up converting on 3rd and 11, but it's like, bro, what are you doing? You're the head coach of the football team right now. Why are you not paying attention? Every team has like a clock manager or a game manager, right, on their staff that is watching these things. What is going on? Why is it that every single week we're seeing the same thing from this Jets staff? Not being able to get it together in situational football, and I'll get to that in a second. Not understanding how to manage the clock, right? And not understanding how to take advantage of things that are going on in the game. They just looking clueless. Don't know what's going on. On 3rd and 8 in the 4th quarter, the Jets were down 2 scores. They were down 2 scores at that point. You could see where Aaron Rodgers, right, motions to the sideline. Hey, we should get a timeout here to stop the clock, right? It was like at 2:30 something. He didn't call a timeout, and the clock just continued to drain. On 4th and 4, the Jets took a penalty. I think it was a false start penalty. And then they lined Carlson up, and he missed another field goal. It's just, it's bad, man. It's bad. There just seems to be the coaching is terrible. It's awful. Jeff Albridge is awful. He is in way over his head. Way over his head. Jets offense started out decent, though. 99-yard drive out the gate for a touchdown, right? Davante Adams is the one that caught it. Keep in mind, Davante Adams, 7 catches, 68 yards, touchdown on the day. But after that, it was pure struggle for the New York Jets. Let me tell you something, man. I love Aaron Rodgers. But in this game, bro, Aaron Rodgers is literally forcing the ball into Davante Adams at times. It's really strange. We're seeing that Garrett Wilson is really kind of being left on the sideline. Not literally, but, as far as offensive targets, he's being left on the sidelines. And he's not really getting the targets that he should get, which is so strange to me. Garrett Wilson had 6 catches for 54 yards on the day, but he was open in this game, and Aaron Rodgers just wouldn't go to him. Wasn't going to him. He was trying to force feed Davante Adams for sure. Now, what I don't understand about this situation is why are we not getting Garrett Wilson the ball? Why? Why aren't there plays drawn up to get him the football in his hands? He's one of our biggest weapons on this football team. What is the problem? There was a play in this game where Garrett Wilson was wide open over the middle. I'm talking he had space to run. There was nobody around. And instead of throwing him the ball, Aaron Rodgers looked off and just tried to force it into Davante Adams. I don't know what's going on. I don't get it. I don't know why plays aren't drawn up. I don't know why Todd Downing's not getting him the ball in his hands. I don't know what the heck is going on. But those rumors about him possibly requesting a trade this offseason are going to get louder and louder as the rest of the season continues on, these last games that we got. Also, Aaron Rodgers is holding on to the ball for way too long. Way too long today. He had a critical strip sack that gave the Rams really good field position that led to a score for them. Dude, he was in the pocket for 40 years, just holding the ball. And he had the ball down. A guy was able to grab him or, be able to strip him, take the ball away. He lost the ball, and they recovered that fumble. Dude, he's got to get rid of the ball. He's got to get rid of the ball. He's holding on to the ball for way too long. And yes, there were some penalties along the offensive line for Sanu, who actually ended up getting injured and carted off in this game. He's got a foot injury. We're going to see how bad that foot injury is going to be. I hope it's not as bad as we all think it is. But Fasanu had some holding penalties in this game, but honestly, it wasn't on him. Aaron Rodgers had all day to throw the football, and he just wasn't getting it out of his hands. I just don't get it. It's like he literally had 40 years in the pocket at times, and he's just doing this. And then he's just not, like, dude, let it go or throw it away. Like, why are you holding on to the ball for so long? I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. The New York Jets were 1 for 3 in the red zone. 1 for 3. We got Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, Breece Hall, and Allen Lazard. And Aaron Rodgers is our quarterback. And we are 1 for 3 in the red zone. The defense was decent on the day. All right. They were getting pushed around up front. The Jets defense did give up 122 yards to Kyren. The game ended for the New York Jets, pretty much ended with Gibson muffing a punt, and the Rams recovered that. It's rough being a Jets fan. It is rough, man. It's rough. And I don't know what's going to happen going forward. This offseason is going to be very interesting for the New York Jets because the up and down roller coaster, the horrible coaching decisions, the bad play calling. Guys, there's some players on this team that you can tell are checked out. Like, this season has really turned into a rough situation. And there's going to be a lot of questions that need to be answered in the offseason. Is Aaron Rodgers coming back? Will Garrett Wilson even want to be here? Could he be gone? Which is crazy because he's one of our biggest, weapons and stars here. I don't know, man. This team is a mess. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about the New York Jets losing to the Rams today? What are your thoughts about the coaching? What are your thoughts about Garrett Wilson not being targeted enough? How do you feel about Aaron Rodgers forcing the ball into Devontae Adams? What are your thoughts about Olu Fasanu's foot injury? Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. You folks have a good one. Peace.